Hi everyone, you're probably wondering why I haven't uploaded much lately. Well, I've been working on a rainwater harvesting system. I didn't film myself building it because it's fairly messy with all the rain we've been getting and I don't want to get dirt all over my camera. So this is where it starts. Water comes in from the gutters and then comes down this pipe over to the rain barrel. I'm probably going to add an overflow pipe right here or something because I'm not exactly convinced this 2-inch pipe is big enough if we get a big rainstorm. Down here is the shingle gravel trap. This removes all the shingle particles that break out the shingles when we get storms, like those right there. We don't want those to clog the pipe or damage the pump, so they all settle out in here, and then we can open that valve to drain it. Here's the tank drain valve. This is so when it freezes in the winter, we can open this up and drain all the water out of the tanks, so that way it doesn't freeze. We also have the clean out there, so if something clogs, we can get in there and clean it. Here's the rain barrel. This is just a temporary setup. We're planning to get a 275-gallon IBC tank later. It's fairly full right now, as you can see in there, because we just got a bunch of rain. And then the water level gets too high. It comes up here, and then goes down here and out to our drainage pond. Now, you're probably wondering about that hole in the top there. Well, we had problems with when it filled up. When we tested it, the top of this here is above the level of where the water enters here. So when it fills up, this is blocked. And this pipe here also is completely full of water because it's on an upward slope a bit. And we had a problem with air getting trapped inside and creating pressure that restricted the flow rate, and all the water would just spill out the top of the rain barrel instead. So we drilled that hole there to relieve the pressure, so it doesn't do that anymore. When the rain barrel overflows, it goes into here. This is our drainage pond. This is actually a natural pond. This is here when we bought the house. This area is always a low spot, so it always floods. We did not build this. So the water goes into here. We made it a nice little wildlife habitat. It also serves to collect all the water so it doesn't cause as much flooding in our yard. And then we have an overflow here, so if the water gets too high, it can drain out. We also have 2 valves here, 3-inch sluice gates. So if the water gets really high, we can drain it out a bit to lower the level so it's less likely to be a mosquito problem. And this is our pump basin. So the water comes in there, and then we'll have a pump in here, which we haven't installed yet, to pump it back out. That pipe down there is a sump pump line, so if this floods, we can pump all the water out so it doesn't cause any damage. Then there's the electrical supply for the pump. That'll come from the solar power system, which I'll film myself building in a later episode. So, that's my rainwater harvesting system. Bye.